learn more about singing and performing and everything. And we did get vocal lessons, and then I signed with an agency, which kind of took me away from music for a little while because that was more like TV and commercial, but I was still like in the industry. So that was fun, whatever it was, for however many years. But then I kind of got back into music, and going back into music, I'm so happy because it's what I really want to do. So that's kind of what inspired it, though.
And you have such a passion for it. You're writing your own stuff. You're playing your own instruments. I mean, you're putting your heart and soul into it.
Absolutely.
And people are taking notice. You got a lot of fans out there that love what you're creating. Yeah. And I know that you love your fans, and you're very supportive right back to them. This next question kind of goes right to that point from one of our viewers here today. They want to know, do you think that fame is going to change you?
Okay, so I've actually talked a lot about this, like even with myself, but more so with my family too. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the word is. I guess I'm very confident in myself that as a young child, even like, you know, performing and going on these commercials and auditions and stuff like that, I personally believe that I've always been a very humbled type of person. And that comes along with, I guess, having thick skin, and I've gone through bullying and stuff like that. So I feel like everything that I've been through, being in the industry from 7 years old, has kind of brought me up to have very thick skin. And I guess you could say I've been very humbled because of my experiences. And so I'd say that no, it's not going to change me, because I don't even see it as fame, if you will. I kind of see it as finally, like, I'm going to be able to inspire people. Like, I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh yeah, like, she's famous. Like, I wish I could be like her. Like, I don't see like that. I see it as like, wow, like, you know, she's inspiring people. Like, she's using her platform for a reason. And it's not just like, you know, some famous, like, I don't even like the word famous, to be honest. It's kind of just like, you know, I'm achieving what I've always wanted to do, and I'm using my platform positively and trying to spread my messages through my music and through like interviews like this. So I guess no, I don't think it'll ever change me, because my goal is to inspire. So if I were to what's the word, I guess, conglomerate a lot of people to, you know, jump on my bandwagon of support, then that's what it is. I don't think it's fame, you know.
I dig it. Well, like what you said, where much is given, much is required. And it sounds like you've got the mindset about you to be able to use that platform for good, to bless lives, to change lives for the better.
That's the whole point.
So as you have your platform, and you got a lot of people watching you right now and all over the place, what is your main message? What do you want to convey?
I'd say to honestly never give up. And I know that it sounds very corny because a lot of people say it, but once you really understand the meaning, like the true meaning behind never giving up, then I think you understand that it's not just some corny message, because I've been pursuing this for about 7 years, and I'm still like grinding and working hard every single day, and slowly, I'm starting to see more doors opening for me, and just more opportunities coming towards me. And I think that anybody can truly do anything that they set their mind to with proper support. I think that having a family that is very supportive, having friends that are very supportive, are very important in someone's life when they're trying to achieve something. So honestly, to never give up and to never let hate get in your way. And that's another thing that you really, really, truly have to understand before you just say that, oh, it's some corny like message, never let hate get in your way. But truly, like, you just got to block out every single negative aspect of anything getting in your way and just shoot for the stars. Like, literally, that's just what it is. Yeah.
That is great advice. And our viewers also said that. Awesome advice. And you answered one of their questions. They asked what your platform is, and you nailed it on all fronts. I'm getting a few calls come in here. I'm hoping everything is coming through. You can hear me okay. It sounds like it's going through. I'm getting some calls from our New York office. So I'm going to keep trudging forward. Howard, if you're watching, if there is an issue, I missed your call, give me a buzz, and we'll figure out whatever that is. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today, Victoria. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I got another question here. When it comes to your singing, who is your inspiration?
That's a good question. So I have many. I don't just have one, I don't think. I guess as a female artist, I I absolutely love Ariana Grande, and everything that she has done throughout her musical career, I commend her for. And she's another example of someone who started really young and never gave up. And look where she is today. She's like one of the biggest pop artists of our time. So she's definitely a huge inspiration of mine when it comes to work ethic, but also talent.
Mm-hmm.
I also really love Post Malone. I love his musicality and just his like whole vibe. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I love every single one of his songs. I can go through both of his most recent albums without skipping a song. Like I just absolutely love him. And I guess I'd also say more so on the rapping type of vibe industry. Like Trippie Redd. I don't know if you know Trippie Redd, but Trippie Redd's a really cool artist. And
Cool.
rest in peace to Juice WRLD as well. I absolutely love Juice WRLD, and his lyrics and his songs are just so real.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just amazing. His talent was absolutely amazing, and he was just taken way too early from us. So
Yeah. Well, you sounds like you've got a great foundation for your influence, and then you're also influencing a lot of other people. A lot of peers that look up to you are
yeah,
seeing you as that inspiration, which is cool. It goes full circle.
yes,
Um, for those that are joining us as well, you've done some really cool things in your career. Part of your bio, I mean, you said you started singing at 7, which is
yes,
incredible. But even though you started at 7, you also have performed on stages like the Apollo Theater,
yes.
Madison Square Garden, Red Bull Arena, Citi Field. You're on tour with Bomb Diggs in 2019, the national TV commercials you've been doing. You've done a ton of stuff. What is your favorite experience that you've ever done?
Um, I'd say my favorite was probably the Red Bull Arena. That was at the end of 2018. I think it was November. So 2 years is coming up in November. But it was for a soccer conference, and I was able to sing the national anthem. And I think the stadium was sold out, so there was
Uh,
25,000 people in attendance. And I
awesome.
guess it was my favorite because of, I mean, it was my first time performing in an outdoor stadium, and just the acoustics, like, it just gave me like goosebumps like throughout the whole time I was singing. And I was honoring America, which is, very beautiful. And I don't know, it was just an amazing experience, and I hope that I can do more national anthems for more outdoor stadiums sometime soon when COVID's not around. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. I'd love to hear you do the anthem at some point. That'd be cool. And 25,000 people at Red Bull Arena. That is spectacular.
Oh, it was
That is
amazing.
that is a
I like
phenomenal
couldn't
experience.
believe it. I really couldn't. I was just like looking around because there was actually a sound check before the actual event at night. But even when the stadium was empty, I was just looking around and I was like, "How is this real life? Like, how is this real life? Like, this is crazy."
It's pretty surreal, isn't it?
Yes.
Pretty odd. That's that Disneyland ride. You're like, yes, can we do that again?
Yep. Yep.
Any day of the week. That's really cool. You have a lot of people on here. In fact, I pinned a comment that says, "Pin this if you love your fans." I
Oh,
pinned it
thank
because I
you.
know you love your fans. And this next question is, do you love to meet your fans?
Absolutely. I wish I could meet everybody like right now, right this second. But unfortunately, coronavirus had come in the way of things. But it's
Uh,
okay because when it clears up, I am going to be so excited, even more excited probably to meet all of you because I do have some new supporters that have just started following me, and I can't wait to meet everybody. But it's an amazing experience to finally like be able to like face to face meet everybody because through social media it's nice to see their comments and their support and their direct messages and stuff. It's very beautiful, and I think it's an amazing thing. But it's even more amazing when you can just really thank them in person and just be like thank you, like just thank you,
yeah,
and give them a hug. And it's an awesome feeling.
that is cool. My dad grew up performing his whole life with his
Really.
family, and since he was just a little kid, and 62 years they've been performing on stage and done huge success worldwide, and made a lot of friends. And one of their friends was Elvis Presley, and Elvis told my dad, he said, "Alan, if I could do it all over again, I would go out and I would shake every hand and I would sign every autograph and take every single picture I could." He realized that same thing that you said, the influence, the blessing of those that come